Hello everyone. Hope that I am audible and visible the screen. Everything is clear. So now first I am going to discuss one question left in EC stream gate 2023. The question is let V1 is equal to column matrix 1 2 0 and V2 is equal to column matrix 2 1 3 B2 vectors. The value of the coefficient alpha in the expression V1 is equal to alpha V2 plus E, comma, which minimizes the length of the error vector E is ABCD options given. This is from engineering mathematics from the topic linear algebra, subtopic basics. And the solution is, and this is application of two chapters, linear algebra basics as well as maxima minima calculus. So these are V1, V2. Vectors means either column matrix or row matrices. Now we are going to find alpha, for which this expression minimizes, that is minimum, minimizes the length of the vector E. Minimizes the length of vector E. Okay, the solution. You know how to find length of a vector. Square root of sum of the squares of the elements of a vector. So, given this, V1 is equal to alpha times V2 plus E. From this, I can find E value is equal to V1 minus alpha times V2. Alpha is a scalar. Okay. V1, V2 are two column vectors. Now, this is V1 column matrix 1, 2, 0 minus alpha V2 means every element of V2 multiplied by alpha, that is, which is giving 2 alpha, alpha, 3 alpha. Just like difference of the two matrices, corresponding elements to be difference. Take the difference 1 minus 2 alpha, and this is 2 minus alpha, and this is minus 3 alpha. Now this is again a column matrix, column vector. Now, length of vector E is denoted by, this is the symbol. Both sides two parallel lines. Norm symbol. Length is also called norm, which is defined as square root of sum of the squares of the three elements. 1 minus 2 alpha whole square plus 2 minus alpha whole square plus minus 3 alpha whole square. Okay. So this is the main key point. Length of E. Okay. Now this simplifies to a minus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab minus 2ab. So this simplifies to 14 alpha square minus 8 alpha plus 5. This is 1 square, 2 square, 5. So this is the length of the error vector E. Okay. So this is error vector. Now this square root is there. Now to make this minimize length of the vector, generally in maximum minimum, whenever there is a square root problem, try to convert into square of that problem. That is considered the square of this expression. When the square of that function is minimum, then that function is also minimum generally. Okay. So now I am taking a function, one variable function alpha. This is a function of alpha which is under square root. So I am considering the new function square of this length of the error vector E, which becomes 14 alpha square minus 8 alpha plus 5. So here one variable function. Okay, that variable is alpha. Now for maxima or minima, the necessary condition is f dash alpha is equal to 0 for obtaining stationary points. first derivative with respect to alpha. So this becomes 28 alpha minus 8 alpha, derivative is minus 8 equal to 0. So from this you will be getting alpha is equal to 8 by 28, 4 2s are 4 7s are. So this is the only stationary point. Okay, is the only stationary point, that is STBT. Actually, at this stationary point, definitely this f of alpha, that is square of the length of the vector, is going to be minimum because we got only one stationary point. Okay. And one of the option is there, 2 by 7. Let us check the second derivative is correct or not. Now, f double dash alpha. If second derivative greater than 0, then that function is going to be minimum at that point alpha. So 28 alpha derivative is 28 minus 8 derivative 0, which is greater than 0. So implies f of alpha, okay, is minimum without substituting alpha, because f double dash alpha is the second derivative constant at alpha is equal to 2 by 7. Now they are asking f of alpha means square of the length. When the square of the length is minimum at alpha is equal to 2 by 7, automatically length of that vector length of that length is also minimum at that alpha is equal to 2 by 7. So this is nothing but length E square. So therefore the length of the vector error vector E, that is norm E, is minimum when alpha is equal to 2 by 7. So this is the answer. So correspondingly the option is C. This is end of the question. Okay. So in very few seconds I'm going to discuss, I'm going to start that MN stream 2023 gate questions mathematics. So this is mining engineering stream, MN stream questions, mathematics explanations, gate 2023. The question is, given two vectors, A bar is equal to 3i cap plus 2j cap and B bar is equal to i cap plus j cap, comma, the magnitude of projection of A bar along B bar is. ABCD options given. This is from engineering mathematics, from the topic vector calculus, subtopic basics, that is vector algebra. The solution is, so A bar, B bar given. Now the question requires magnitude, means length, projection of A bar along B bar. Okay. Solution. Projection of, formula I am giving, direct formula, 12 standard vectors also, that is, of a vector A bar on a vector B bar or along B bar. This is orthogonal projection, length of orthogonal projection also. A bar dot B bar by mod B bar. Okay. So, but they have asked magnitude. So I can write directly. implies required magnitude is modulus of a bar dot b bar by mod b bar. Okay, so this is finally we have to calculate. Okay, this is projection. Now a bar dot b bar dot product, you know, sum of the products of the corresponding coefficients. So 3 into 1 plus 2 into 1 simplifies to 5. Length of the vector b, magnitude or length, square root of sum of the squares of the coefficients. 1 square plus 1 square is equal to root 2. Okay. Therefore, required magnitude is modulus of 5 by root 2. Already 5 by root 2 is a positive quantity, which is nothing but mod removed, mod eliminates. 5 by root 2. Okay. So the answer is 5 by root 2. Accordingly, the option is A. This is the end of the question. Now the next question is, given two random variables x and y, comma, the expected value e of 3x minus 5y is ABCD options given. This is from engineering mathematics from the topic probability and statistics, subtopic random variables. And the solution is, so we are going to find expected value, that is average, of the random variable 3x minus 5y. So, solution. This is just by properties only. By properties or by using properties of expectation, of a random variable, RV means random variable, comma, E of, that is E is linear operator, 3x minus 5y is equal to 3 times E of x minus 5 times E of y. So this is the answer. Accordingly, the option is A. This is the end of the question. The question is, x and y are functions of independent variables r and theta. Given below, x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. The Jacobian of x comma y is, this question is from engineering mathematics from the topic calculus, subtopic Jacobians from partial derivatives or double integrals. The solution is, so this is the relationship between Cartesian coordinates x comma y and polar coordinates r comma theta. So x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. Immediately find the four partial derivatives, dou x by dou r, dou x by dou theta, dou y by dou r, dou y by dou theta. With respect to r, partial derivative theta constant, so cos theta, dou x by dou theta. With respect to theta, r constant minus r sin theta, and dou y by dou r, this becomes sin theta, r derivative 1, sin theta constant, dou y by dou theta, r constant, sin theta derivative cos theta. Therefore, Jacobian of x and y. You can remember directly formula also. When xy change it to r comma theta, the Jacobian value is directly r. There are three standard systems: polar system, polar coordinate, spherical coordinate, cylindrical system. We have directly formula. What I am deriving is dou of x comma y divided by dou of r comma theta, which is a 2 by 2 determinant having 4 partial derivatives. The first row x partial derivatives with respect to r and theta. Second row y variable partial derivatives with respect to r and theta. So this is the Jacobian formula. Okay. Now, just expanding all these data given. So you will be getting r into cos square theta plus r sin square theta. Since mod A, B, C, D is equal to AD minus BC. Taking r common, you will be getting cos square theta plus sin square theta, which becomes 1. So finally, this is r. So the answer is small r. Accordingly, the option is D. This is end of the question. The question is, matrix A is negative definite. Which one of the following is not the correct statement about the matrix? A, B, C, D, 4 statements given. This is from engineering mathematics, from the topic linear algebra, subtopic basics, eigenvalues, etc. And the solution is multiple subtopics. We know that a matrix A is said to be negative definite if all its eigenvalues are negative. Since matrix A is negative definite, therefore all its eigenvalues, that is all the eigenvalues of matrix A, are less than 0, that is negative. Less than 0. Okay. Now, since trace A, trace of a square matrix, according to the properties of eigenvalues, sum of the eigenvalues. Sum of the E values means eigenvalues. Actually, trace of a matrix is sum of the diagonal elements. According to the properties of eigenvalues, trace of a square matrix is redefined as sum of the E values of A. Since all eigenvalues are already positive, when all the numbers are positive, then their addition sum is also positive. Am I correct? This sum of eigenvalues is also positive. So therefore, trace of matrix A, since all eigenvalues are negative, therefore sum of all eigenvalues is also negative. When all the numbers are negative, adding all that numbers, you will be getting negative only. So trace A is also negative. What is negative means? Less than 0. That is less than 0. Or you can write like this, less than 0. Okay. Now, let us check B's determinant of A is always less than 0 or not. I can write mod A, that is determinant A, need not be negative. Moreover, when we are defining for a matrix to be positive definite, negative definite, definiteness of a matrix, actually, indefinite negative, indefinite matrix, or semi negative definite, semi positive definite, that a matrix must be positive, symmetric matrix. When a matrix is said to be negative definite, positive definite, or indefinite, anything, automatically that matrix must be symmetric. Here I can forget to write. Therefore, all its eigenvalues are negative. I can add here. And the matrix, such a matrix is symmetric. So, please underline. Symmetric is there. All eigenvalues are negative means, so trace A. This is, so this is, trace A is also, is always less than 0. Now, this example C, consider A is equal to a 2 by 2 matrix, minus 2, 0, 0, minus 3. This is symmetric. Okay, A transpose is equal to A. And this is diagonal matrix. MAT means matrix. Implies, what are the eigenvalues of a diagonal matrix? Just the principal diagonal elements. Lambda is equal to minus 2 comma minus 3 are the eigen values of A. So, what can I say about these are? These two are less than 0 or not? Sum of these two eigenvalues, minus 2 plus minus 3 minus 5, less than 0 or not? Now, what is mod A? Product of the eigenvalues. So, or this is just minus 2 into minus 3 is equal to 6. So, this is greater than 0. Okay. So, that is implies that A is not less than 0. Now, finally, I am highlighting C. So, determinant is not less than 0. But it in option B, it is given less than 0. Okay. Trace A is less than 0. That is correct. Symmetric. This is correct. Next. All the eigenvalues. This is already I told you negative. So this point, this point, this point, and this point. Please conclude. So accordingly, which one of the following is not the correct statement? So what is this? Doesn't mean this tick means correct. So this statement, last statement is not a correct statement or not? So determinant of a matrix A is always less than 0, which is not the correct statement. So accordingly, the option is B. This is end of the question. The question is, the evaluation of the integral I is equal to integral e power x minus 1 plus x to the power e minus 1 whole divided by ex plus xe dx yields. ABCD options given. This is from engineering mathematics, from the topic calculus, subtopic indefinite integration. That is no limits. Solution. So whenever numerator, denominator contains some extents, first give the priority to verify integral f dash x by fx. Denominator derivative, see whether it is in the numerator or not. E power x derivative, e power x. Extra term is e power minus 1. X power e derivative looks like x power n into x power n minus 1. Here e is absent. So here one e is 1 by e is there. So e is reducing, one e is less. Here we want one e is more. Okay. So what can I do in this type of problems? Multiply and divide by e. Can I do like that? So I is equal to e power x minus 1, x to the power e, sorry, e power x derivative e power x. So we have to eliminate here e power minus 1. X power e derivative e into x power e minus 1. We have to get here into e multiplied by e. So what I am writing here, multiply and dividing by e. So I want to write outside 1 by e, inside numerator. So multiply the numerator terms, two terms by e, e into x e minus 1. Denominator no change. E power x plus e power x power e dx. So this simplifies to 1 upon e times integral e into e power x minus 1 e power x plus e into x to the power e minus 1 divided by e power x plus x power e dx. Now this is fx and this term f dash x. Since integral x to the power n or d by dx of x power, you know that. D by dx of x to the power n, where the power is constant, n times x to the power n minus 1. So integral f dash x by fx dx is equal to log mod fx, or you can write log means natural logarithm. Here when the base is not mentioned, it is ln only. You can understand base logarithm only. ln of f of x. Now, so finally the answer is 1 by e log of the denominator e power x plus x power e. This is the solution. Accordingly, the option is C. This is end of the question. The question is given the function f of x is equal to mod x plus mod x minus 1 for all real values of x, comma, which one of the following statements is correct? ABCD statements given regarding continuity and differentiability, etc. This is from engineering mathematics from the topic calculus, subtopic continuity and derivative of standard error functions. The solution is, we know that mod x is continuous at every real number. Automatically mod x minus 1 is also continuous at every real number. Okay. We know that mod x, if you see the graph of mod x, it is a V shape, and shifting that V shape graph passing through origin towards right side by 1 unit, you will be getting, shift this mod x graph towards upward direction by 1 unit, towards right side, towards x axis, right side of x axis by 1 unit, you will be getting mod x minus graph. That is also again V shape, passing through the point 1, 0. Are both continuous for all x belongs to R. That is, R is set of real numbers for every point x belongs to R. Okay, see. This is the graph, V-shaped graph. So, x-axis, origin, y-axis. So, this is mod x graph. X-axis, origin, y-axis. Let us take this is 1 unit. Shift this red color graph, mod x graph, towards right side of x-axis by 1 unit. You will be getting mod x minus 1 graph. Okay. So, this is the mod x minus 1 graph. Okay. Now, this graph is mod x minus 1. There is no breaking. Continuous or not? Now, this is a corner point. This is not differentiable at x equal to 0. This is not differentiable at x is equal to 1. Am I correct or not? According to graphically, I explained. Multiple tangents are there. Okay? Now, so clearly, mod x is not differentiable at x is equal to 0. And mod x minus 1 is not differentiable at x is equal to 1. So therefore, f of x is equal to mod x plus mod x minus 1. When two functions are continuous, their sum of the two functions, their sum is also continuous, is continuous for all real values of x, can also be written as x belongs to R. And f of x is not differentiable at x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1. Okay? These are 2 points. Should we understand? So mod x is not differentiable at x equal to 0. Mod x minus 1 is not differentiable at x is equal to 1. Okay. Or you can do by mathematical, without graph, analytical method also. F of x is equal to minus x minus of x minus 1 when 0 less than x less than, when x less than 0. Fx is equal to plus x minus of x minus 1 when 0 less than x less than 1. Fx is equal to x plus x minus 1 when all x greater than 1, you will be having function defined in 3 subintervals, and proceed the definition of derivative at x equal to 0, at x equal to 1 by using left hand derivative as well as right hand derivative by limits procedure. Definitely you will get left hand derivative at x equal to 0 not equal to right hand derivative at x equal to 0. Similarly, left hand derivative at x equal to 1 not equal to right hand derivative at x equal to 1. So finally, fx is not differentiable at x equal to 0 and x equal to 1. Okay. So this one and this is already continuous. Which of these options? The So function is continuous at every real number but not differentiable at 2 points. So accordingly, the option is B. This is the end of the question. The question is, the slope and intercept values of 3 linear equations are equation number, slope, intercept. First equation, slope 2.0, intercept 3.0. Second equation, slope 4.0, intercept 5.0. Third equation, 6.0, slope 2.0, intercept. The above system of equations has ABCD options given. This question is from engineering mathematics, from the topic linear algebra as well as coordinate geometry. So multiple subtopics. Applications. And the solution is, so first of all, slope given, intercept. That is, intercept means y-intercept actually. Now, this is the system of equation. These three data, equation 1, equation 2, equation 3, which are straight line equations in one variable, in two variables x and y. Each straight line equation in two variables x and y. That is, every first degree equation in x and y represents a straight line. That straight line will give a equation in x and y. So whenever there is an intercept, y-intercept there, so such three lines, straight lines doesn't passing through origin. So these three straight lines automatically three non-homogeneous equations in two variables x and y. Now the solution is, we know that kt means know that y is equal to mx plus c is straight line equation, that is linear equation where m is slope, c is intercept, that is y-intercept. This straight line cuts the y-axis or intersects the y-axis at C. That means this straight line passing through the point 0, comma C. Now, so with this information and from the given data, the three straight lines equations. This is called slope intercept form equation. Therefore, from the table, comma, the three from the given table, the three linear equations, EQS means, are y is equal to 2.0 means I can write 2x, 2, 3.0 means 3. Equation 1, y is equal to 4x plus 5. Equation 2, and y is equal to 6x plus 2. Equation 3. Okay. So, just solving 1 and 2. these three. Okay, just subtracting 1 from 2, you will be getting y eliminating, x will be getting, solving 1 and 2. 1 minus 2 gives y cancel, 0 is equal to 2x minus 4x minus 2x plus 3 minus 5 minus 2. From this, x is equal to minus 1. Okay. So from 1, comma y is equal to 2 into minus 1 plus 3. You will be getting 1. So x value minus 1, y value 1. Let us see this equation satisfying third equation or not. Substituting x is equal to minus 1, comma y is equal to 1 in equation 3. We get 1 is equal to 6 into x, 6 into minus 1 minus 6 plus 2 implies 1 is equal to minus 4. So not possible. So that means this is not true. Okay, this data. Now what is your confirmation? So x and y does not satisfy the given equation. Therefore, third equation, x is equal to minus 1, comma y is equal to 1 does not satisfy third equation. So what is solution? That all x comma y values, that is your solution x comma y values satisfies simultaneously, that is at a time, all the three equations. If one equation doesn't satisfy, then the equations have no solution. Therefore, the system of equations has no solution. Okay. So this is be a system of linear equations, in bracket non-homogeneous equation. Right side not equal, there is constant term is there. Non-homogeneous equations. So finally, the answer is no solution. Accordingly, the option is D. This is end of the question. Okay. Now this paper is over. Now, in very few seconds, I'm going to start civil engineering stream mathematics gate 2023 questions with explanations. So this is civil questions. Okay. The question is, for the integral I is equal to integral minus 1 to 1 upon x square dx, which of the following statements is true? ABCD, four options given. This is from engineering mathematics, from the topic calculus, and subtopic integration, definite integrals. Solution. I is equal to minus 1 to 1 by x square dx. So this is, can I write x power minus 2? Comparing with x power and integration, this is, or this is even function also. And this is even function. Okay. X is replaced by minus x. If the function has no change, the function remains unchanged. If x is replaced by minus x, such a function is even function. Since f of minus x is equal to f of x, if you denote this is by f of x, so this is 2 into 0 to 1 by x square dx. Okay. And integral x power n integration is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 minus a to a f of x dx is equal to 2 into 0 to a f of x dx. If f of x is even, so these properties I have applied for this. Now 2 times x power minus 1 by minus 1 between 0 to 1. So this is minus 2 times 1 by x 0 to 1. So minus 2 times 1 minus 1 by 0. So this tending to infinity. 1 by 0 is not defined. So therefore, whenever the value of the given definite integral is finite, then that integral is called convergent. Otherwise, does not convergent, divergent. If you get the value of the integral is infinity, then that integral is divergent, that is, does not converge. Therefore, given integral is divergent, implies the integral does not converge. Okay. So these are the key points. So accordingly, the option is D. This is end of the question. It is a question missing, typing mistake. The question is, the following function is defined over the interval minus L comma L closed interval. Function f of x is equal to px power 5 plus qx power 5. If it is expressed as Fourier series, f of x is equal to a naught, instead of a naught by 2, it is a naught plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity a n sin pi x by L plus b n cos pi x by L. Which options amongst the following are true? A, B, C, D, four options given. This is from engineering mathematics from the topic calculus subtopic Fourier series. So actually we have a n cos n pi x by L, b n sin n pi x by L, but here interchange. No problem. Notation is not the matter. Concept is the important. Actually sines corresponds to bn coefficients, cosine terms corresponds to an coefficient, but he has given reverse way. In place of constant term a naught by 2, it is given a naught. No problem. Okay. Some people denote it like this. Now, the solution is see. Generally, whenever the interval is minus L to L, immediately you have to check whether the function is even or odd. This function is neither odd nor even. Okay. Let us see. An depends on P, An depends on Q, Bn. So we have to calculate An as well as Bn. Since Bn is the coefficient of COEFF, coefficient of cos n pi x by L. So here n is missing. Please add n pi x by L, n pi x by L. Okay. Therefore, Bn is equal to 1 by L, Fourier series in the interval. Fourier series of a function fx defined in the interval minus L to L over periodic function having period 2L is this one given. Where Bn is equal to 1 by L integral minus L to L f of x cos n pi x by L dx. Now what is fx given? Px power 4 plus qx power 5. Now separate into two integrals, 1 by L, integral minus L to L. So I can take P outside. P is a constant, x power 4 remaining cos n pi x by L dx. And similarly Q I can put outside plus Q by L integral minus L to L x power 5 sine n pi x by L. So x power 4 is even function, cos is even function. So here this is cos. Kindly excuse me. This is cos. So now this is even function. So this function has no change when x is replaced by minus x. whereas x power 4 is odd function, cos is even function, odd into even is odd function. This is odd function. So this function has a change minus when x is replaced by minus x. That means you will be getting f of minus x equal to minus fx like that. So according to the properties of definite integrals, when it is even function, 2 into 0 to a. When it is odd function, the value of that integral is 0. So p by l into 2 times 0 to l x power 4 cos n pi x by l dx plus other one is 0. Okay. So definitely this bn depends on p. This is the, so this is the connectivity finally. So therefore bn depends on small p. Okay. Next, what is an here? It is a coefficient of sine n pi x by l. Since an is the coefficient of sine n pi x by l. Therefore, the value of an Fourier coefficient given by Euler's 1 by l integral minus l to l f of x into sine n pi x by l dx. Again, what is fx? Px power 4 plus qx power 5. Now separate into two integrals. P by l integral minus l to l x power 4 into sine n pi x by l dx plus q by l integral minus l to l x power 5 cos n pi x by l dx. Now again observe the two functions. Integrand in both integrals, x power 4 is even, sine is odd, odd into even is odd function. So this is odd function. So according to definite integral, minus a to a f of x dx equal to 0 if f of x is odd function. X power 5 is odd, cos is even. Oh, sorry, again I have done a small mistake. Here this is sine only. X power 4 into sine, x power 5 into sine. Now, so this is x power 5 is odd, sine is odd into odd is even function, minus into minus. Okay, so I can write here since minus a to a f of x dx is equal to 0 if a function is odd, that integrand is odd function. Otherwise, 2 times 0 to a f of x dx if that integrand f of x is even function. This is the property I have used. So finally, this value 0, and that is q by l into 2 times 0 to l x power 5 sine n pi x by l dx. Now just see this. We have to depend the an with q or not. Okay. So therefore, an depends on q. So finally merging this one, and bn depends on p. Okay. So accordingly, the options AN depend on Q, BN depends on P. This is the answer. These two are the multi MSQ questions. B comma C are the required options, required answers. This is end of the question. The question is the probabilities of occurrence of two independent events A and B are 0.5 and 0.8 respectively. What is the probability of occurrence of at least A or B rounded off to one decimal place? This is from engineering mathematics from the topic probability and statistics subtopic independent events. The solution is so first of all A and B are given independent, which immediately we have a formula based relation formula, that is P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B. P of A by B is equal to P of A, P of B by A is equal to P of B. Condition, there is no conditional event here. Okay. Now, take care. This is the first thing you have to identify. Now, so P of A given 0.5, P of B given 0.8. Therefore, probability of occurrence of at least A or B, at least one of the events means union only, is nothing but P of A union B. Okay, so take care. This is so, and this is both A and B means A intersection B. That is verbal descriptive event, equivalent set theory notation. So according to addition theorem of probability, this is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Okay, using addition theorem of probability. Now, what is P of A? 0.5. P of B 0.8. So this is, if I say equation 1 minus 0.5 into 0.8. P of A intersection B using 1. P of A into P of B. So this is 1.3 minus 0.4, which simplifies to 0.9. Okay. So this is the answer. End of the question. The question is, if the differential equation dy by dx plus axy is equal to 0, a is a positive constant. If y is equal to 1.0, at x is equal to 0.0, and y is equal to 0.8, x is equal to 1.0, the value of a is. This is from engineering mathematics from the topic differential equations, subtopic first order equations, and the solution is usually first order differential equations can be solved by variable separable method or linear equation, etc. So this we can separate the variables x and y easily. DE means differential equation, implies, that means can be written as dy by dx, shift the second term to the right side, minus axy. Now this is write dx on the right side along with x terms and y terms, dy terms on left side, because dy is already in the numerator. Bring this right side y to the left side, shift by dx, denominator dx to the right side. So dy by y is equal to minus a times x times dx. Equation, I mean, this is variables separable form. VSF means variables separable form. Next, integrating both sides. Okay, 1 upon y dy is equal to minus a is a constant, take out. We are going to find that a x dx integration plus c. 1 upon y integration is log y minus a times x integration with respect to x is x square by 2 plus c. Let us say this is equation 1. Use the given conditions. Using y value 1 at x is equal to 0.0 means 0 and y is equal to 0.8 at x is equal to 1.0 means 1 comma 1 gives equation 1 gives. Substitute these conditions, boundary conditions in equation 1. So log 1 is equal to minus a into 0 plus c. From this log 1 value 0. So this is 0 and substitute the second condition log of 0.8 y is equal to 0.8 minus a times x is equal to 1 by 2 plus c. So c value we already got 0. So a is equal to minus 2 times log 0.8. Log 1 is 0. So logarithm of a number between 0 and 1. Logarithm defined for positive numbers. So between 0 to 1 logarithms is always negative quantity. So please find that log 0.8 calculator. Using that you will be getting 0.446. Up to 3 decimal places they have asked. Please check, all of you. You have to find natural logarithm in the calculator, basic logarithm. Ln operator is there. Okay. So these are the conditions given. Y value at x equal 0. And this is variable separable. And you know how to integrate. Okay. So the answer is 0.446. This is the end of the question. The question is a function f of x that is smooth and convex shaped between the interval x1 comma xu is shown in the figure. This function is observed at odd number of regularly spaced points. If the area under the function is computed numerically, graph is given, actual, approximation, this is, okay. Four statements or options given. This question is from engineering mathematics, from the topic numerical methods, subtopic with the help of calculus area and numerical integration. And the solution is, so the thick curve is the actual curve, that is exact function. And the dotted curve is approximation function. So clearly, the actual curve is above the approximation curve function. That means the y values corresponding to actual is greater than the corresponding y values of approximation function. And you know that area bounded by the function f of x comma x-axis and the lines x is equal to a, x is equal to b is numerically given by integral a to b f of x dx. Each definite integral represents the numerical area of the curve f of x between x is equal to a, x is equal to b and x-axis. So this shaded region. Okay. So definitely whenever upper curve and lower curve are there, upper curve area is always greater than lower curve area. Okay. That is the general meaning. If you apply trapezoidal rule, Simpson's rule, anything. Okay. So here I can write solution. since actual function means curve is above the approximation function. Again, function means approximation curve. Therefore, ordinate the y values of actual function greater than or equal to the corresponding y values of approximate function. Automatically, using Simpson trapezoidal rule, you will be getting this integral is greater than this integral. So therefore, the area okay obtained, see the statements. Numerical value of the area obtained using trapezoidal will be less than the actual. Okay, numerical value of the area obtained using the trapezoidal rule will be more than the actual. So in all options, trapezoidal rule. Okay. The area obtained by actual function, that is exact value of integral greater than the area obtained by approximate function, that is this is area obtained by trapezoidal rule. Okay, area obtained by trapezoidal rule. I'm talking about numerical value. This is exact value of the integral. This is approximate value of the integral. So the area, numerical value of the area obtained by trapezoidal rule will be less than the actual. Okay. So therefore, the numerical value of the area obtained using the trapezoidal rule will be less than actual or not. Actual value of the integral means exact value of the integral. So that is corresponds to thick curve, actual function. So the dotted curve is below the thick curve. So the dotted curve, the numerical value of this dotted curve function is evaluated by trapezoidal rule. So that's why trapezoidal rule value is less than the exact value of the integral. So what is your answer? Numerical value of the area obtained using the trapezoidal rule will be less than the actual. Accordingly, the option is A. This is the end of the question. The question is, for the matrix A is equal to 3 by 3 matrix 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2. Which of the following statements is are true? This is from engineering mathematics from the topic linear algebra, subtopic eigenvalues, eigenvectors, properties. The solution is, so this is the key point. Generally, from the properties of eigenvalues, from the properties of E values means eigenvalues and E vectors, we have one A and A transpose have same E values because determinant A minus lambda E is same as determinant A transpose minus lambda. A and A transpose have same determinant E values. Whereas different eigenvectors A and A transpose have different eigenvectors. Okay. 2. If lambda is an eigenvalue of A, then 1 by lambda is an eigenvalue of A inverse. That is, if lambda is an eigenvalue, that is E value of A, then 1 by lambda is the corresponding eigenvalue of A inverse. Okay. Now, that means eigenvalues of A inverse are the reciprocals of eigenvalues of A. That is, eigenvalues of A are the reciprocal of eigenvalues of A inverse also. You can take it as 3. A and A square, A cube, A power 100, A power m, k into A plus or minus k, whole power m, adjoint A inverse having same eigenvectors. A and A inverse have same E vectors. So the corresponding statements, please observe. What can you conclude? So lambda A 1 by lambda, this is reciprocal matrix, and this is A transpose, same E values but different eigenvectors. That is, A and A transpose have same eigenvalues but have different eigenvectors. That is the meaning. So these are the answer accordingly. The options. That means true statements. Option A, option B, option D. C is not true. A and A transpose have different eigenvectors. So the answer is A, B, D. Okay. Are true. Therefore, A, comma B, and D are true. This is the end of the question. The question is, for the function f of x is equal to e power x mod sin x, x belongs to R. Following statements, which of the following statements is are true? A, B, C, D, 4 statements given. Continuity, differentiability, periodic, bounded, 4 different statements. This is from engineering mathematics from the topic calculus. And the solution is if the graph of fx, if the That means the graph of fx can be drawn without breakings, have no gaps. Then the function is called continuous at all x. If there is a gap, that is discontinuity. Automatically, there is a not differentiable also. If at every point on the graph there will be only one tangent, then that function is called differentiable at that point x. Periodic, the graph of fx gets repeated after every interval of length p, then small p is called the period of that function. Bounded means this function lies between two values, minimum, maximum, or fx lies between 0 and 1, or 1 and 2, or any two values. Between any two values, this fx values, range of that function values lies between two values, then that function is called bounded. Boundaries are there. Okay. Now, again, this is also statement oriented question. We know that e power x is neither periodic nor bounded. But e power x is continuous and differentiable at all x belongs to R. Just see the graph. Y-axis, x-axis, e power 0, 1. So this y function e power x, graph of e power x meets the y-axis at 0, 1. So this is point 0, 1. Now the graph of e power x like this. Okay. So this is y is equal to e power x. Has no gaps, continuously drawn. At every point there will be only one tangent. So this is minus infinity, plus infinity. If you take boundaries, this is actual. Okay. I will try again. Mm. Okay. Now, mod sin x graph. X-axis, y-axis. This is minus pi, 0. This is pi, say. This is 2 pi. So, mod sin x is always greater than 0. That is, y values are positive. For whatever x negative, positive, you will be getting graph. And this maximum height 1. See. Like this. So, this never crosses 1 approximately. Okay. So, this is a periodic function having period pi and continuous. But mod x is not differentiable at x equal to 0. Here mod sin x is not differentiable at corner points at 0, pi, 2 pi, minus pi, etc. Okay. Mod sin x is periodic with period pi. Mod sin x is continuous at all x belongs to R, but and bounded also. And bounded mod sin x since minus oh, look at that graph 0 to 1 only. 0 less than or equal to mod sin x less than or equal to 1. But mod sin x is not differentiable. This is the corner one. Y axis is the tangent, x axis is the horizontal tangent, multiple tangents. Is differentiable at x is equal to 0, pi, 2 pi, etc. So many points. Because mod x is not differentiable at x equal to 0. So sin x equal to 0 means x equal to 0 multiples of pi. At all these points, not differentiable. Or you can take randomly at x equal to 0, verify, find left hand derivative at x equal to 0. That is limit x tends to 0, x less than 0, fx minus f of 0 by x minus 0. That procedure. And similarly, find right hand derivative. You will be getting definitely LHD not equal to RHD. That is left hand derivative not equal to right hand derivative. So finally, conclusion. Therefore, f of x is equal to e power x into mod sin x is neither periodic nor bounded and is not differentiable. And is continuous. So, what can you say about? So, just it is missing. Oh, so kindly excuse me. So finally, that is I can conclude. F of x is equal to e to the power x mod sin x is continuous at all x. Okay. So only option A. So the answer is A only. This is the end of the question. The next question is the differential equation du by dt plus 2t u square is equal to 1 is solved by employing a backward difference scheme within the finite difference framework. The value of u at the n minus 1th time step for some n is 1.75. The corresponding time t is 3.14 seconds. Each time step is 0.01 s long. Then the value of un minus 1 is. This is from engineering mathematics from the topic numerical methods. Subtopic is numerical solution to ordinary differential equation. So backward difference means Euler's backward iteration formula. N minus 1 step means un minus 1 value is given at the time corresponding time is tn minus 1. This is and step size, that is time step is h value 0.01. We are going to find un minus 1. So this is not in standard form differential equation. The solution is differential equation can be written as, that is implies du by dt is equal to 1 minus 2t u square. Okay, so this is our function of two variables. Dependent variable is u, independent variable t comma u. First of all, this is observation. Now, what exactly given? Given h is equal to 0.01, that is time step, comma un minus 1, that is n minus 1th iteration step, that is the solution at n minus 1th step is denoted by un minus 1, where u is the dependent variable, is equal to 1.75. The corresponding time denoted by t variable, independent variable tn minus 1, given 3.14. Okay, the backward or you can write directly Euler's backward iterative scheme or iterative formula is un. We know that I is equal to yi minus 1 plus h times f of xi comma yi, where x is here t variable, y is u variable, I means n notation given. Un minus 1 plus h times function of tn comma un. Okay, so this is the formula. Now, what is un minus 1 given already? 1.75 plus h value 0.01 into function of tn comma y un. So just observe this tn un. In that function of t comma u, put t is equal to tn, u is equal to un. Okay, so you will be getting 1 minus 2 times tn into un square. Okay, now so automatically corresponding time t, this is 3.14 seconds. Automatically, what is tn formula? When we know x naught, x1 is equal to x naught plus h, xn is equal to xn minus 1 h. So tn minus 1 plus h. This becomes 3.15. So now this is equal to 1.75 plus 0.01 multiplied by 1 minus 2 into 1.75. I mean, sorry, 3.15. 3.15 un square. Now this is un. Bring all the terms to one side. So this can be written as 2 into 3.15. That is with minus 6.3 into 0.01. Bring into left side 0.063 un square. Already un is left side plus un 0.01 into 1 is 0.01 plus 1.75. This is 1 will become on left side negative. So 1.76, or I can write again here 1.75 plus 0.01 minus 2 into 3.515 means how much? 6.3. So 0.01 into 6.3 into un square. So 0.01 6.3 is multiplying by obtaining shifting decimal point towards left side by two places. Okay, you will be getting 0.063. So this is a quadratic equation in un. In un. Okay. So therefore, what is un formula? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 minus b plus or minus root over b square 1 minus 4ac. So minus into minus plus 4 into a value 0.0063 into 1.76 whole divided by 2a. 2 into 0.063. Okay. So when you take minus 1 plus this square root quantity, you will be getting, and then divide by 2 into 0.063, which is the value approximately, please calculate, I think 1.599. Please check correspondingly. All of you, please check. So this is giving uh, of course 0.063, 1.76, 1, everything is correct. Denominator 0.2 into 0.63 means 0.063 means 0.126. So which is equal to minus 1 plus or minus root over 1.44352 divided by 0.1. So I'm going to discuss now civil engineering set 2 questions, mathematics questions with explanations. Okay. The question is, let phi be a scalar field and u be a vector field. Which of the following identities for div phi u? It is better for convenience sake, take u as u bar. Okay. This question is from engineering from the topic vector calculus, vector identities. And the solution is we have from vector identities, comma, div 5 times u bar is equal to pi into div u bar plus u bar dot grad phi, or you can write grad phi dot u bar. Okay. So this u bar is u only. When the bar is absent, bar is not there, the letters to be bolded. So that is called thick form. This is actually u. Thick form. Letter to be bolded. When the letters are bolded, bold letters are denoted by u symbol, thick letters. That automatically interprets vector quantity output. So this is the answer accordingly. Option A. This is the end of the question. The question is, which of the following probability distribution functions PDFs has mean greater than the median? Four graphs given, four functions ABCD. This is from engineering mathematics from the topic probability and statistics and subtopic statistics, mean, median, mode. So, solution. So we know that symmetric distribution. For a symmetric distribution, mean is equal to median is equal to mode. First graph function one is symmetric, and the positively skewed or right skewed function graph. That means mean greater than median. So this is positively skewed, and this is negatively skewed, mean less than median. This is again symmetric distribution. Mean is equal to median. So I can write here directly. Function one is symmetric distribution. Example, normal distribution is symmetric about mean, implies mean is equal to median is equal to mode. Okay. Function 2 is right skewed. Skewness means lack of symmetry. Okay. Right skewed or positively skewed. Distribution probability distribution function implies for this mean greater than median. Function 3 is left skewed distribution. Left skewed means negative skewed. Distribution implies mean less than median. So in the graph, I will underline this is. So for this, mean is equal to median, symmetric about x. And for positively skewed, you will be getting, okay, so this is median, or this is median, and this is mean. Okay, not required to write. Mode, they didn't ask mode. So in this case, this is mean corresponding this x value, and this is median. Okay. So this is x values, mean greater than median. When towards horizontal line, towards going to right side on horizontal line, x values increases or not. And in negatively skewed, okay. So this represents mean, and this represents median. And this is median. So in this negatively skewed, left skewed, mean less than median. In right skewed, mean greater than median. Okay. So they're asking mean greater than median. So this is our key point. Function 2. And function 1 is this is, okay. So the answer is function 2. This is end of the question. That is option B. This is end of the question. The question is Cholesky decomposition is carried out on the following square matrix A. A is equal to 8 minus 5 minus 5 A 2 2. Let Ij Aij be the Lij. This is L. And Aij be the ijth elements of L and A. This is capital L. Lij. Respectively, if the element L22 of the decomposed lower triangular matrix L is 1.968, what is the value of element A22? So this is L22 given. This is the key point, A matrix. This is from engineering mathematics from the topic linear algebra or numerical methods. The solution is Cholesky decomposition is the matrix A, square matrix A, can be written as product of a lower triangular and a transpose of a lower triangular matrix, where L is equal to lower triangular matrix means elements above the diagonal 0, L11 0, L21 L22. Okay, is the lower triangular matrix, and given L22 is equal to 1.968. So A matrix is already given 8 minus 5 minus 5 A22 symmetric matrix is equal to L11 0, L21 L22 multiplied by L transpose upper triangular matrix L11 L21 0 L22. So this is matrix multiplication on the right side. First 20 first column gives L11 square. First 20 second column L11 L21. Second row into first column L21 L11. Second row into second column L21 square. Two matrices equal means corresponding elements are equal. Implies L11 square is equal to 8. From this L11 is equal to square root of 8, that is 2 root 2. Next, second element L11 into L21 is equal to minus 5. Substitute L11 value here. L21 becomes minus 5 by 2 root 2. Okay, now fourth element and L11 L21 square. So second row into second column. Kindly excuse me, there is I forgot to write here L21 square, L22 square. Now L11 square, sorry, L21 square. L21 square plus L22 square is equal to A22. Okay, so from this A22 is equal to 25 by 8 plus 1.968 whole square. So L21 L11 2 root 2 L21 value this square 25 by 8 and L22 already given 1.968. So this is approximately nearest integer is 7. So the answer is 7. Accordingly, the option is B. This is the end of the question. The next question. The solution of the differential equation d cube y by dx cube minus 5.5 d square y by dx square plus 9.5 dy by dx minus 5y is equal to 0 is expressed as solution given y is equal to c1 e power 2.5x plus c2 e power alpha x plus c3 e power beta x, where c1, c2, c3, c are all constants and alpha, beta are constants, with a alpha and beta being distinct and not equal to 2.5. This is which of the following option is correct values for alpha and beta? Okay, so this is alpha and this is beta. We are going to find. Okay, so first of all, as usual, this is from engineering mathematics from the topic differential equation, subtopic higher order linear differential equations. So differential equation in operator form, I can write d cube minus 5.5 d square plus 9.5 d minus 5. Take y common is equal to 0, where d is an operator derivative with respect to x. Whenever the right side is 0, the solution is called complementary function. Before that, we have to find, that is complementary function depends on auxiliary equation m cube minus 5.5 m square, put d is equal to m, or you can directly equate that d cube term to 0. I mean d cube minus 5.5 d square, etc. This is operator form. 9.5 m minus 5 is equal to 0. So clearly m is equal to 1 satisfies. If you put m is equal to 1, 0 is equal to 0, you will be getting satisfies the equation. So one factor is m minus 1 is a factor of this polynomial m cube minus 5.5 m square from our childhood classes. The other m values are obtained by long division, centric division method. Here the coefficients 1, minus 5.5, 9.5, minus 5. Here always put 0. The first root here, m is equal to 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 1 into 1, 1. And this is minus 4.5. And this is minus 4.5. And this becomes 5. 1 into 5, 5. Finally, remainder 0. This is remainder. So the quotient is these three terms multiplied respectively by m square, m and 1. So m square minus 4.5 m plus 5 is equal to 0. So this can be factorizable. M minus 1 into 5 into 1, 5. So this is minus 2.5 minus 2, which is simplifies to minus 4.5. Minus 2.5 into minus 2 is plus 5 only. So you will be getting m minus 2 into m minus 2.5 is equal to 0. So from this, the three distinct roots, 1, comma 2, comma or 2.5, 1, comma 2. Okay, I can write 2.5 because first c1 e power 2.5x is given. So 2.5, comma 1, comma 2. All distinct roots. Therefore, solution is y is equal to CF, which implies y is equal to C1 e power 2.5x plus C2 e power x plus C3 e power 2x. So, comparing with given solution, this is given or not? Solution. Comparing with given solution, comma, we get A is equal to 1. I mean, A means alpha beta. Alpha is equal to 1. Beta is equal to 2. Beta is equal to 2. See, this is e power alpha x, e power beta x, which are nothing but the corresponding terms e power x, e power 2x. So, this is the solution 1, comma 2. Accordingly, the option is A. This is the end of the question. Okay. So it is already 8. Now I am closing the session. Thank you for everyone. Remaining one or two questions you can easily understood. Wish you good luck. Bye bye. Wish you best of luck for everything in your bright future. First of all, for GATE exam.